Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim wa salatu wa salam ala rasulil amin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in wa ba'd. So just to continue from the last ayah is starting to talk about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala putting Adam alayhi salam on earth as a vicegerent. And the angels say, why is this? Because we glorify and we praise you, but they'll just spread blood. So continuing, this is the next ayah after that. وَعَلَّمَ Ayn Lam Mim means knowledge, but the shadda, instead of meaning to know, because of the shadda, it means to teach. So it's teach. So this means he taught. Adam al-Asma'a, both of those are the objects. So he taught Adam al-Asma', which if you forget is the names, plural of ism. Ism is name, Asma' is names. Kullaha, all of it, referring back to the names. So really in English it's all of them, but it's singular, feminine, because if you have some plural word, right, like this is broken plural, right, it's not waw nun ya nun type of plural, ism to asma, you'll have a singular feminine most of the time. So every one of it or all of it, all of it, literal meaning, but all of them, since it's referring to asma. ثُمَّ عَرَضَهُمْ, then he showed them, or he presented them. And this refers not to asma, but the objects that the asma are talking about. So the word for that is not really present here, but it's implied. So he showed or presented them. Presented is more for arada combined with ala. Arada combined with the preposition ala. I mentioned before that combining with the preposition can alter slightly the meaning of the verb, so just keep that in mind. He presented them to al-malaika, we covered it, that means the angels. Malak is singular. Faqal, so he said, Ambi'uni, this one might be a new word. Naba'a, from the root naba'a, means news. Amba'a means to inform, or to give somebody news. So Ambi'uni is a command form. It's not he informed or I informed, it's inform. And not only is it command, it's plural command, but because of that wow. So Ambi'uni, he's telling the angels, all of you, inform me, this is me, bi asma, of or with, inform me with the names of these. And we'll discuss how there's a of here for the grammar lesson today, but it's names and these, you should know this too. Asma we covered here, haula means these. So demonstrative pronouns, if we haven't covered yet, we will soon inshallah. So hada, dhalika, just like dhalika al-kitab, haulai, ulaika, those, it's an upcoming lesson, but it's not that difficult. It means these, the masculine form of these. In kuntum sadiqeen. In is if, not to be confused with inna, anna or an. So in kuntum, you all were sadiqeen, ones who are truthful. Qalu, they said, and who are we talking about again? The angels, malaika. They said, subhanak, they said your glory. Literally it means your glory, and you can figure that out from the lessons that we've had so far, because an attached pronoun to a noun, subhan is a noun, rayhan, whatever, it's a noun. So means glory, your glory, or in English parlance it would be glory be to you. La ilma lana. So they start with glory. It's interesting because what did they say 2 ayahs ago? Nusabbihu bihamdika. So they're proving that Subhanaka la ilma lana, no ilm for us, no knowledge for us, meaning we don't have any knowledge. To say we have something or we don't have something in Arabic, you use either inda or la. Okay, so if anybody, if I'm sure some of you have in mind, how do I say I have this, I have a door, or I have a package, I have knowledge? You don't, it's not a verb like I have. It just, with me is knowledge. Or the house has a door. La lil bayti bab, or laha bab, lahu bab. It's for the house is a door, or with me is knowledge. So you just use inda or la. Illa ma alamtana. So we have no knowledge, but literally no knowledge for us. Illa ma alamtana, except what? Allam, again with the shadda. Allamtana. Tana. This one is the attached pronoun. So it's receiving the verb, receiving the action. Allamta means you taught. Receiving you taught us. So no knowledge for us except what you taught us. Innaka anta, indeed you, al-alimul hakim, the knowing, the wise. And again, you can see both of these are sifat, right? But they don't come like sifa with mawsuf. There's no noun before it that is describing. It doesn't have to be like that. That we were discussing last time in the grammar lesson, just specific case. Otherwise, it normally just acts like any other ism if it comes by itself. You are all-knowing, all-wise. But you don't have to match it with any previous ism in terms of gender, number, all that. But you do have to match it with anta. So again, some of those lessons are important. Anta is singular, masculine. You don't have to match the Arab, but you have to match singular and masculine, which is this is singular and masculine also. Qala, he said, Ya Adamu. So this is talking about Allah. He said, O Adam, Ambihum. Again, it's command. Ambi'uni we had last time, now it's Ambihum. But it's only talking to Adam, so it's singular command. Ambihum, inform them. Inform them, bi asma'ihim, with their names. Falamma, then, amba'ahum. There's no sukoon here. So both of the commands before had a sukoon. Ambi'u or ambi'. This is amba'a, so it's not command. So falamma amba'ahum, then when he informed. Anba'a is he informed. Don't let the alif confuse you. Okay? It's still he past tense. Because the conjugation showing I, he, all that, it's still coming at the end. Okay? Anba'a is like fa'ala. He did. Anba'a. Anba'at. Anba'na. All you can do it like that. So he informed them bi asma'ihim. Qala, he said, Alam aqul lakum, did not. This is did, like as in question. This is the question. And then this is did not. Did not. Aqul, I say, didn't I say, lakum, to you all, inni a'lamu ghaib. Inni a'lam, indeed I know, we know all these words. Ghaib. Just as a refresher, it means unseen or the hidden, unseen. The unseen of as-samawati wal-ard, of the heavens and the earth. And again, this is ownership, possession, which we're covering inshallah today. So didn't I tell you I know the unseen of the samawat and ard? Wa a'lamu, and I know what? Tubduna, from the root badawa. Badawa. Tubduna is to make something manifest. Badawa without, so the root itself means to be apparent. To be apparent. Tubduna is make something apparent. Okay? There's a hidden alif, just like here. We had amba is to make somebody know the news. Here there's make something be apparent. Tubduna. Again, we'll learn all that later. But just to help you remember, what is tubduna? To make apparent. Badawa itself is apparent. Okay, so bada'a, something bada'a. The sun became apparent. Bada'at ish-shamsu. Bada'at ish-shamsu. The sun became apparent. Allahu so this is tubduna, to make apparent. Okay, I think I beat that to death already. وَمَا كُنْتُمْ تَكْتُمُونَ, and what you were. Taktumun is the opposite of apparent. So concealing. Katama. It's a very simple root. You can see all three letters right here. So this is both are in the you plural form. You plural. You all conceal, or you all make apparent, and you all conceal. وَإِذْ قُلْنَا, and when. So if this one we didn't have for a little time, so make sure you know this word. وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ, we had last time. And when. Okay, in the Quran, if and idha are very similar. If and idha. In regular Arabic, if means when, idha means if. But in the Quran, they're very similar because even though grammatically they're still different, but you translate them the same way. For a reason we'll discuss later, perhaps. وَإِذْ قُلْنَا, and when we said, we already discussed that word. لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ, we know that. Usjudu, we know the root word. Sajda. Sajda is to prostrate. Usjudu is a command. قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِي Adam. Prostrate to Adam. فَسَجَدُوا, so they prostrated. إِلَّا Iblis, except Iblis. That's the name of a person or of a jinn. Aba wastakbara, he refused. Aba is to refuse. Wastakbara, and he became arrogant. Okay?
The root word of Abba is Abawa or Abaya?
The root of I think it's Abaya. Abba. Yeah, I'll check that for you, inshallah.
That means refuse?
You refuse, yeah. It's Abaya. It is Abaya. Because in the Quran also, in the last part, when the interesting ayah that talks about how the responsibility of the same responsibility that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving humans here as Khalifa, it was offered to أَرَضْنَا الْأَمَانَةَ عَلَى السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَالْجِبَالِ فَأَبَيْنَا. So you can see the ya very clearly. So, but again, I'll check that for inshallah. So Hamza Baya. Wastakbara, this is Kibar. Kibar is from the same root as Kabir. Okay? So, Wakana minal kafirin, and he was from the ones who reject, literally, or the ones who disbelieve.
So Kibr is what is it?
Great. So again, one time, Kibr comes from Kabir, which means to big. Kibr is like greatness, arrogance.
So he's safe to be. He
sought to be. He assumed greatness. Assumed. He sought to be. He sought to be arrogant. He sought to be great, or he was arrogant. Okay, last ayah. Qulna, we know again. This is an irregular verb, so you have to kind of know that there's a waw here. But anyways, Qulna, and we said, Ya Adam, O Adam, uskun. This is a new word. Sakana is sukun. It's not really new because you know what sukun means. Sukun is this right here. This is called sukun, meaning rest, stop. So dwell. Uskun means dwell. Stay here as a resting place. Uskun anta, you, wa zawjuka, and your spouse. Al Jannah. Jannah. So uskun al Jannah means dwell in Jannah. There's no in, there's no fi here, but uskun al Jannah means dwell Jannah. Wakula, and eat. Okay, from akala. Akala, kula. Okay, so all these commands in this, and all the pronouns are in two-person form. It's talking about Adam was Zawj. Adam was Zawj. Anta was Zawj. So Qulna ya Adam uskun is in singular form because the object is not clear immediately, right? Uskun anta first. Anta is singular. Wa zawjuka. Both of these are singular, so it's in singular form. But after that, it's all in plural. Kula minha wa la taqraba fatakuna and shi'tuma. Okay. So we have eat. This is a command meaning eat. Two. Right. Kulu would be plural eat. Kul would be one eat. One person commanding them to eat. Minha from it, meaning from Jannah. Ragadan, freely. Freely or abundantly. Freely. Haythu, wherever. Wherever. So what is what? Ma, right? That's used as a question or as whatever. Where is aina, but the wherever is haythu. So can you see that? Ma you can use as what, as in what is your name, or eat what you want. Kul ma shi'tum. Here, but where is aina versus haythu. So aina is the where. You don't see like I want to eat where he ate. You don't use aina for that. Okay, so aina is only for questions. Haythu, you can use for that. Wherever. Shi'tuma, you two. Sha'a. Sha'a. Yeah. Okay. Shi'tuma, you want. Just like masha'Allah. The same exact verb. So sha'a, shi'tum, shi'tuma, shi'na, we wanted. So wherever you two wanted. Again, it's in the past tense because this is after. The two letters signifying you two are after. So you two want. Wala taqraba, and do not come close. Qarib. Qaraba. Qarib. Don't come close. Don't approach. Again, it's in dual form. هذه الشجرة, this tree. فتكون, so you will be. Two. So two of you will be. Kuntum, you were. Remember, kuntum we had many times. You all were. This is you two become in the present tense. Fatakuna, so you two become. Mina zalimin, from the ones who oppress. Okay? So it was relatively quick today because we knew most of the words. So inshallah, if you have any questions, I can answer them. Or we can review this and go to the grammar lesson, inshallah.